Get you through my morning every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hazy on Nova.
Jodie, you have two hats on when it comes to the workspace. You also work at Channel 10.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Very good job, Jodie. Really good stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problems at all.
Hang on, wait. Let me say that again. Thank you.
Yeah, with a question mark at the end?
Yeah.
No, I'm just getting around your work because sometimes you need to be praised in this space because I don't think you get the praise that you deserve.
Right.
For example, a story you did very, very recently. Let's take a bit of a clip at this.
Over 800 workers across 40 websites have now had the potentially life-saving skin checks. Given the success of the 2-year summer pilot program, it will now continue indefinitely.
Perfect. Got that good news voice going on. A really, really clear deliverance of information.
Okay.
You need praise in this space, though, don't you?
Well, hang on. Let me take you back. That was a story I did about free skin checks for tradies because they're obviously exposed to a lot of UV rays, etc.
100%.
And they're more likely to contract skin cancer. So it was a nice little story. What's your point?
It's a really, really positive message. You need positive reinforcement. If from no one else, then maybe yourself. This was caught on camera.
I'm pretty good, Ray. You have to kind of admit that.
I was actually waiting for you to screw up.
That's poor Ray, the cameraman. That's poor Ray at the end.
Who sent you this, by the
Oh, my gosh. It wasn't Ray. My eyes twitching. No, it wasn't Ray, but perhaps it was someone from Channel 10. So there you go. You absolutely loving yourself sick for that little news cross that you did. Here's the kicker, though, Jones. My question is, if it's about tradies getting skin checks to prevent skin cancer, etc., what are the tradies doing inside working on websites? Is this a new thing that I'm not sure about? Do you know what I'm talking about? So listen to this piece of audio and listen to it really carefully because I think you meant to say work sites, but here's what actually happened. And after that, this is what happened just before you were loving yourself sick.
Over 800 workers across 40 websites have now had the potentially life-saving skin checks. Given the success of the 2-year summer pilot program, it will now continue indefinitely.
You just wonder, for all these people who are working on websites, probably inside, are they in the danger zone for skin cancer?
Okay. Firstly, how did you know that I got back to work after I'd loved myself sick and gone to rate, oh, my God, I'm so good at my job. And then I got back and I looked back at that and went, I have said not just one version of that, but two across 40 websites, which, of course, is I meant work sites.
Oh.
And therefore...
What you said, what you meant. Big difference.
So then we had to cut around it to make it, suitable to go to air. And also my second point being Ray's getting fired.
Ray's in trouble. So still stand by this?
I'm pretty good, Ray. You have to kind of admit that.
I was actually waiting for you to screw up.
You hear Ray in the background going, I was waiting for you to screw up, and I did.
Ray never actually admitted that you were pretty good. So there you go. Bits of work on there.
Warning, the following segment is for mature audiences only and may contain adult content, graphic language and nudity. Not that you'll see it. If easily offended, well, you're about to find out just how easily.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jodie and Hazy's Naughty at 6:40.
A chance for us just to get the stuff out of our systems. Like just to cleanse ourselves before we really straighten up and deliver some wholesome content after 7 o'clock, Jodes.
No one loves a stupid study more than you and I. Am I right?
Spot on.
Oh, man. It hits the sweet spot for Jodie and Hazy.
Hook it up to my veins,
Yeah?
please.
Okay. And this is one of the stupidest studies of all time. So Elon Musk has a Doge. You know what I mean? A Doge. That's his government department. It is the Department of Government Efficiency, and it's pronounced Doge, like Doja Cat.
Okay, cool.
I said what they said.
Makes sense. Elon Musk, let's link him to Doja Cat. Doge. Musk supporters will be all over Doge.
Oh, so true. So they basically look at the government and go, where are you spending money where it shouldn't be? And the Doge lawmaker is blowing the whistle on a $1.2 million study worth of federal funds spent on looking at the drinking and sex habits of Super Bowl watchers. Yeah,
Money well
you heard
spent.
right.
Well done, guys, and thank you. Thank you so much.
So what about this? They spent over $563,000 to determine whether heavy drinkers consume more alcohol on Super Bowl Sunday than any given Saturday night. So the results found, shockingly, that they drank on average 2 more drinks during the Super Bowl than they would have on a Saturday night.
What?
Yo.
Hang on. No, I think that's bogus information. Only 2 more drinks
Only 2.
than a regular Saturday night.
On average. So, there's probably some people drinking 10 more drinks than they drink on a Saturday night.
That counts for the person who doesn't drink at all.
Yeah.
Old mate's drunk an extra 20 beers.
Yeah, it's like when you go out for dinner and you're splitting up the bill and there's someone sitting there going, but I didn't drink anything. And everyone's like, who cares, mate?
Yeah, we had 3 bowls of wine between us. But they don't drink. Yeah, we're a team.
That'll be $156. Okay, another study that cost $710,000 determined that more babies are born in the area around the Super Bowl winning team's area. So basically, they're saying that more babies are born around Super Bowl time.
Spot on.
Probably because mum and dad had a few bevies on Sunday night and gone, the
my
Chiefs
gosh.
won. Let's go. Get over here, doll.
Can you imagine how many little babies there are cruising around now with the nickname of either Patrick Mahomes, or Travis Kelce?
So true.
Yes.
Or little baby Green Bay Packers. Could be the case.
Yeah.
After
Maybe, but Green Bay Packers are nowhere near it, so that's not going to work, Jones. Some long-suffering football supporters, you feel like it'll be a similar situation in this country? I mean, all good if you're a Cats fan. They seem to always win. Still flying if you're a Richmond supporter.
Geelong population thriving.
I know. Little baby Garys everywhere.
Yeah.
What about if you're a Saints supporter? Oh no, like producer Flack.
Yeah. 1966 was the last time that there was a baby boom after a St Kilda premiership.
Certainly no little Fraser Garricks running around, are there?
No little Frasers. It's been a while since the Crows as well. No little baby Marks.
Nah.
It's been probably, 21 years since Port ran around as well.
Yeah.
You find me a little baby Warren. You can't do it. You cannot do it.
There is no wonder, given the non-success of our sporting teams, we've got an ageing population here in South Australia.
100%. We're an older state.
Now that's a joke.
That was a joke.
That's a joke. A joke. That's a terrible joke.
The Monday morning joke off. Just inject that humour into my veins. Steer me in the right direction, jokes. 3 jokes. Do you want to kick us off this morning because you fancy yourself in this space?
Oh, no one ever said that. But I don't mind my joke. Okay. So a man walks into a doctor's office and he sits down and he says, now, doctor, this is going to sound a little bit strange, but I have 5 pen ices. 5 of them.
5 of them.
Can you imagine?
That's potentially too many.
Taken aback, the doctor asks him, my God, how do your pants fit? And he turns around and says to the doctor, like a glove. Flack liked it. I think you knew the punchline before I delivered it. Am I right?
Yeah, there was a space in there where you really paused, and I'm like, it's coming.
Well, that's called for dramatic effect, sweetie.
Which one's the pinky, which one's the thumb, you know what I mean? Different shapes, different sizes. Okay, I'll go next. And if we are going down that blue theme, I'll try and match her.
All right.
Okay, how about this? So a guy's talking to a girl in a bar and he asks, what's your name? And she says, Carmen. He says, well, that's a really nice name. Who named you? Was it your mother? And she said, no, actually, I named myself. And he says, well, why Carmen? She says, because I like cars and I like men.
Oh, good.
Makes sense, doesn't it? She then says to the man, well, what's your name? And he says, oh, sorry, where are my manners? Very nice to meet you. My name is Beer I thought, well, because, the things that he likes. So, makes sense. Good couple too, by the way. Still together this time.
So much.
Who would have thought I'm the one straightening you two up?
Just straighten us up, please, producer Flack. What do you got?
A man goes into the doctor and says, Doctor, I'm really worried. I think I'm losing my hearing. And the doctor goes, well, can you describe the symptoms for me? And he goes, sure. Homer is a fat, bald man. Marge has tall blue hair. There's Bart, Maggie, and Lisa.
Yeah, yeah.
Hang on.
All right. For those who are a little bit uneducated in the Simpsons space.
Sorry.
And potentially where the words got a little bit muddled up, can you explain it to Jodes, please?
He says, I'm losing my hearing.
Yeah.
And the doctor says, can you describe the symptoms for me?
Oh!
I'll do this again, Jodes.
I get it.
Hey, get it?
Now that's
He's
cute.
lost his hearing.
That's cute.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
How's that
Oh.
response from Jodie?
Did you get it? That's cute from Jodie?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't say that to a man.
No. Okay. All right. Well, next week you go first so we can get it out of the way.
That's what the pinky penis got in the glove joke. Oh, that's cute. You know how it was my lifelong goal to play one AFL game?
Yep.
Well, the bloke sitting across from us right now played 407 AFL games. So, he had a pretty good run of it. It's Sean Burgoyne, thanks to KO Sports. G'day, Shawnee.
Nice to have you. Thanks for having me. Early start. Very early.
Yeah, don't complain to us. We won't listen. This is every day. Couldn't you have just thrown him a bone, given him 2 or 3 of your 407, Sean?
Yeah.
There's a few there. I missed a few games with injury and suspension as well. But
Oh, right. So the bloke who played 470 games, so I actually I'm underdone. I should have played 450. Unbelievable.
How was the body towards the end of it? Did you know it was time?
no, the body's actually still in a good spot. Yeah, I'm pretty good now. I had a few surgeries on different parts of my body, different limbs, but physically and mentally I was in a good spot. But it was time to give up at 38, turning 39. So
Shawnee, wasn't the thing though when you left Port? Didn't you turn up in Hawthorn and everyone's saying, "Nah, his knee's shot"?
yeah, it was,
So you're only supposed to play a few more games. Isn't that what everyone was saying? Obviously, it was bullcrap.
yeah, just hammed it up a little bit, didn't they? So, no, I did have surgery. I was on crutches for about 12 or 13 weeks, and it was a big recovery period. But I think it's all about how you recover mentally, physically, and put the time into your body, and which is what I did.
Yeah, Hawthorn were like, "We'll get 250 games out of it. No worries."
So if someone said to you, you've got to play a game of AFL tomorrow,
Yeah.
could you?
No, I couldn't now. No way. I'd rip a hamstring off the bone or something.
Yeah.
Wouldn't last probably 2 or 3 minutes.
Are you a big fan now? Are you a massive fan of football now? Are you a footy nuffy? You're a tragic.
I do watch it. It's different watching it as a spectator than as a player, because when you're a player, you're always caught up in the moment, and now you critique a lot more as a past player and a spectator. You think the game's so easy, but one thing I've done in retirement is I've never forgotten how hard the game is, to make a split-second decision with the ball, in front of 50, 60,000, game on the line. It is extremely hard. But, yeah, I'm a different type of watcher.
Hey, Joe's, if I'd played 407 games, I'd heavily critique as well.
Yeah.
Mate, Port Adelaide, let's talk about the power. What excites you about 2025? What should we be looking forward to? Because there's a recruit that we're looking at going, geez, he could be pretty special in Jack Lukosius, we're hoping.
Yeah, he is. Well, he can line up in the centre of the oval for a set shot. That's what I've come to see from Jack. He can kick the ball a long way. Charlie Dixon's no longer there, so he'll play a role inside the forward line. I think Joe Richards and Joe Berry are 2 exciting players as well, so I identified they needed some small forwards to help, Willie Rioli and Darcy and Sam Pelpepper is coming back from a knee injury. So they're really exciting as well. So they do lose arguably the best halfback flanker in the league in Dan Houston.
Yep.
But they've got some replacements in that area.
Yeah, I mean, he was always going to go. I mean, sure, he sat here at Nova and said, no, there's nothing to the rumours, we're going to stay. And we all went, oh, cool, Dan.
And went as far as saying, I don't know why the media do this.
You put yourself in Dan's situation. He doesn't talk about it. Everyone asks him question after question after question.
Yeah.
And then he obviously says, I'm not going, I'm staying. The questions stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diversion tactic.
Yeah, it's just smart by him.
Yeah.
Oh, Shawnee, thank you so much for stopping by. Of course, thanks to KO. There's no off-season with KO Sports. Get on board today. Enjoy the Super Bowl today, and good luck to your Port Adelaide this season.
No worries, guys. Thanks for having me.
Jodie and Hazy's Sealed Section.
Yes, this is the chance, led fearlessly by the girls, just to cover off some of those, I don't know, taboo, maybe controversial topics.
Yep.
So you've got the one and only Jodie. Put your hand up, Jodes.
Oh, hi,
Say hello.
welcome. Right.
You've also got the wonderful, fearless, courageous, always a pleasure, Tiff Warren from 10 News First.
That's me.
Oh,
I'm
there
not
she
fearless,
is.
though.
You
Nor
are.
am I
You are
courageous. But I
very
am
brave.
always a pleasure. That's true.
All right. So here's the drill, girls. I'm going to open up the envelope here, and let's see what the topic is today.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, sorry. You pass that? No, push it. Don't pull it. There we go. Okay. Now the topic is kids with makeup. Go.
Whoa. I have
Sorry to unleash a bombshell.
Okay. I am the mother of 4 girls, so I think I'm pretty well qualified in this space to talk about the absolute debacle that is young girls and makeup in 2024-25.
So can I just question?
Yeah.
Well, what sort of ages are we talking? This is new to me. Like, how young are we talking? Seems concerning.
We're talking TikTok and we're talking all the platforms and now targeting young girls when it comes to skincare. So just so you know, Hazy, because I know you've got absolutely no idea in this space, but all the young girls want now for their birthdays, for Christmas, for whatever, is skincare from places like Mecca and Sephora. And we're talking stuff like exfoliators, like alpha and beta hydroxy acids, vitamin A derivative retinol.
Oh,
the young
I don't
girls.
even know what that means.
I know.
What's a derivative
But
retinol?
they should be targeted at people my age, like honestly.
And how old are you, Jodes?
Don't worry
21,
about that. That's
22
There
maybe?
we go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's land on that.
Mid-20s.
So my girls now are just watching all this skincare content. It's unrestricted on social media, and it's all these little videos of girls going, "This is my daily routine. Get ready with me."
Where did you get my login to watch these videos?
And they attract millions of viewers. So this is an 11-year-old influencer talking about her skincare videos. Have a listen.
Get ready with me to touch up some of my makeup. And I'm also going to give you a little debrief on my day. So
most of her content is skincare and makeup. And how old are you again?
I'm 13.
And you have how many followers on TikTok?
1 million.
Her followers, largely girls her age and younger, a generation that's become captivated by skincare.
For me personally, it was just about a bit of like self-care and love, and like it was like fun to do, and it'd be a way to express myself.
What, and I can't stress this enough, what the you-know-what is going on in the world today?
Isn't that insane?
I want to know about her day, though. She said, and tell you a bit about my day. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You got up, mummy made you breakfast, you went to school. You came home and jumped on the computer.
Yeah.
Do you want to know about my day?
You logged on to MSN chat.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Well, insanity. So some of the products that they're most sought after for my daughters and her friends are stuff like Drunk Elephant, which the packaging is like young and fun, and it's targeted at young girls.
Sounds like a pub.
Yeah.
It's a Drunk Elephant.
I think it is one. Lineage or something like that. And also Summer Fridays. My 11-year-old asked me for a Summer Friday lip gloss for Christmas. Guess how much that is? Guess how much?
$99.49.
No, $48.
Oh my God.
Dear.
$48 for a lip gloss. I'm like, babes, let's go to Big W, because they've got, I think it's like M & Co or something.
Just get a tub of Vaseline, doll.
Oh, that's what we did back in the day. Back in the day, I had, do you know what I had?
Go on.
I had Australis mascara in green and purple. We drank water out of the tap back then. Nowadays, they're just getting around with MAC makeup and Frank Greens. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
I also had that tub of Vaseline.
You're an animal.
But I certainly didn't use any makeup. It's a tricky age, 13. It's a tricky age. That's all I'll say.
13, 24, 10. You also weren't watching makeup tutorials on the internet. That's for sure.
No.
13, 24, 10. Give us a call, please. Is this absolute insanity? Are your young girls asking for the most obscenely priced skincare items that they clearly don't need for their perfection? Their skin is perfection. I keep saying to my girls, you are so perfect just the way you are. You don't need foundation. My God, 13, 24, 10, get on board if you are as fired up about this as I am.
On the flip side as well, if you do have a youngster who's consistently in makeup, and that's your choice, we'd love to hear from you as well.
Oh, yeah.
Our 4-year-old Lottie loves makeup now. Is that concerning?
Oh, no, but
she wants to put it on.
No, it's a fine line, because we all put makeup on, like
But
being
it would be
silly.
like a palette of, it was, $4 and it would give you a rash.
Yeah.
That's different
Yeah.
to the $700 Drunk Elephant.
Yeah, it's different from leaving the
Serum.
house going, Summer, let's go. And she's like, oh, I've just got to finish putting my retinol on. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, our 4-year-old's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And we're like, wow, she finishes her makeup. And we're like, you look like a zombie crossed with a 1900s lady of the night. 13, 24, 10, get involved.
Jodie and Hazy's sealed section.
Yeah, some of those little taboo, sort of controversial topics, that's what happens when we open up the envelope. This particular topic is one that I'm not overly familiar with because I'm not a girl, but I do have a 4-year-old who wants to dabble in this space, and that is kids with makeup.
Yeah, we're just talking the fact that now all these TikTok videos, Instagram videos are all targeting young girls with these fun coloured packaging, and I'm like, oh my God, you're 9. You're overdue for your retinol dose. Like, for goodness sake, it's actually insanity, and it's really taken off. Like, all of my daughters and their friends, all they want for their presents is skincare, which I am like, you're perfect. Your skin will not get any more perfect than what it is right now. So we're asking the question, 13 24 10, are your kids into skincare, like obsessively?
Yeah. And of course, each and every Monday, we're joined by the wonderful Tiff Horn from 10 News First.
Can we just quickly get your take on this? As a woman who has beautiful, flawless skin.
Go on, what else? It's all that retinol I used when I was 11, actually.
That's why you're
paying off.
The alpha proxy, whatever it's
beta
called.
peel, hydrating. I think, and I don't have children, but I basically am one.
Yeah.
But back in my day, it's like a rite of passage to go through an ugly phase.
Yeah.
So to speak, as teenagers. Like, you're not meant to look glam and gorgeous.
No.
You're meant to go to the supermarket, you beg your mother to buy Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, for example, which is what I had.
Yes.
They have maybe 3 skin colours, so they don't match your skin at all.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And you sort of paint it on in a thick layer.
Yeah.
It dries out your skin, and your big sister says, your skin looks really crusty.
Yeah.
And then you cry.
Yeah.
And that's life.
Classic.
And here we are.
And here we are. That's what you do, though.
But do you think it's a little bit obscene that all
It's
these...
too much.
Yeah.
You're meant to get we had the St Ives apricot scrub.
Oh,
and it was really quite poor clogging.
Yes.
It would do the opposite.
Oh, it was so thick.
It was really thick, like pasty, and then I think the beads like maybe choke fish in the ocean. I'm not sure. So that's what we needed.
That's what we had.
Because then you'll appreciate the retinol when you're a grown-up girl like Jodes and me.
So true.
Yeah, there you go. 13 24 10. Let's take some calls next. We're going to speak to Kayla as well from Two Wells, who wants to talk about her 4-year-old daughter is keen for makeup. It's that young.
Yeah.
It's that early.
Yeah.
Jodie and Hazy's Sealed Section.
Yes, the sealed section. We are joined so bravely each and every Monday by the wonderful Tiff Horn from 10 News First.
I mean,
of course, led fearlessly as well from Jodie.
Yeah. Isn't she a joy to have in the studio?
She's great.
Isn't she?
She is, isn't she?
She's fantastic.
Okay, we are talking in the sealed section this morning, kids that are desperate to wear makeup, and not just any old makeup, but really expensive gear. That's all they seem to want from Mecca, Sephora, places like that. I'm like, ooh, we could go to Mecca or Sephora, or I could guide you down to Big W where they have the knockoffs. And that's where we'll be going to get your lip gloss, not the $48 version.
100%.
Yeah.
Hard to disagree with that.
Let's go to Kayla from Two Wells. Hi, Kayla.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good. You've got a daughter?
I do. She's turning 5 on Saturday.
5 on Saturday. And does she want to wear makeup?
She sure does. She's obsessed. Wow. That's all she asks. That's on her birthday list, and that's it.
So what sort of stuff, Kayla?
She's happy with the play makeup and stuff, but we actually were at the plaza on the weekend, and she saw Mecca, and she's like, I want to go in there. I want to go in there. So, yeah.
I mean, Kayla, how is this even a thing for a 4-year-old?
Well, she's got older cousins, so she sees them do it, and she wants to copy, but she, so if you watch YouTube or whatever, she veers off into influencers and stuff.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so it's quite quickly takes over.
I'll tell you what, Kayla, I don't know how you feel, but YouTube, oh my gosh.
It's frightening.
YouTube makes me so angry because the same thing happens with my 6-year-old. He starts watching things and then it veers off into these videos. You're like, how the hell did it get to this? This is so inappropriate.
Yeah.
And it turns them into zombies. It turns them into freaks.
Kayla, I don't know about you, but I've got rage at the moment that goes 0 from 100 and I get white hot. Anytime YouTube gets onto the big TV in the lounge room, I'm like, turn that off.
Yeah, she knows as soon as I come in, if she can hear my feet come, she quickly tries to swap it out. So,
Wow.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Respect that hustle.
Kayla, I'm sure. Do you know what, Kayla? Push through these years because I'm sure it'll get better when she becomes a teenager.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Kayla.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Corinne from Morfett Vale. Good morning, Corinne.
Let's go to.
Hi, how you going?
Hi, Corinne. Are we going to speak to your daughter, Kennedy?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Kennedy. How old are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good,
Fabulous,
thank you.
darling.
Hey, Kennedy, do you like to wear makeup and use skincare?
Makeup, yeah. Skincare, not as much. I did go through a big phase last year until I realised how bad it was, and I kind of just realised all the bad things that came out of them and what was in them, and I eventually stopped using it, but I still do use a little bit of makeup.
Okay. And so what sort of skincare were you using?
Kennedy, how old are you, quickly?
I'm 13.
13.
And what sort of skincare were you using, and are all your friends into it?
My friends, some of them were, some of them weren't.
Okay.
What sort of stuff
And
are you putting on?
I was using brands like Drunk Elephant,
Nice.
Glow Recipe. all that.
Glow Recipe.
Wow.
That's the other one.
That is the good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff for
But too good.
people your age. Not
Have you tried blue mascara?
Tiff, can you just keep those thoughts to yourself?
Tiff, we're on a mission to stop children using skincare. Could you jump on board, please? As opposed to going,
got myself.
As opposed to going, oh my God, that's so good.
To be fair.
So Kennedy, in your wisdom as a 13-year-old, do you look back and go, what was I doing back then?
Yeah, I do a lot.
Yeah. Did it ever make your skin break out?
It did a lot. I've still got everything. I just keep it in a drawer, and I don't think I've opened that drawer for months.
That's good. That's a great result.
That's good.
That's beautiful.
Kennedy, thank you so much for your thoughts. We really appreciate it. You have a wonderful day at school.
That's good. On the right path for Kennedy. Let's go to Greenwith now. Good morning to you, Jess.
Morning, how are we?
Good, Jess. You've got a daughter as well?
I do. I have a 9-year-old.
Okay. And what's she want to get into?
9 in December, and it was, everything Mecca. So we went there and grabbed her basket, and off she went, and, checked the basket, and there was Drunk Elephant, and I was like, geez, that product's like $100.
Yeah.
No. And then I checked the ingredients and saw that it was retinol, and then I was like, no, we're not having that. She's like, it's essential, Mum.
It's essential.
Essential. Jeez.
Whoa. Okay,
But
essential.
I also have a salon, and she came to the salon with me the other day. My husband dropped her off, and I was like, oh, you got stickers on your face. And she goes, oh, they're pimple patches.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, no.
I was like, what do you need them for?
Oh, wow.
Just tell her to try toothpaste.
That's
what
what
we
yeah. Or she swings back and goes, prevention's better than cure, mummy.
Yeah, so true.
So this sort of stems on into different parts of life as well. Am I wrong in saying it's not a thing that people in their early 20s now are starting to get injections?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this whole obsession with trying to grow up too quickly. Unfortunately, the wisdom is you don't realise that until you get old and you say, hey, let it happen the way it should happen because you don't need to do that.
Tiff and I have been known to shake our heads at young women in their 20s who do say to us, oh, God, I so need Botox.
Oh, they say, I look so old. And I say, that's so offensive to people like Jodie, not myself.
Thank you so much for all your calls. Big day coming up. Let's talk about this. No doubt, Josie, you're looking at me like, what the hell are you even playing? This is the NFL theme song.
I'm aware of that.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that works.
I know that much.
Okay. Well done. You're halfway there.
Okay, so Super Bowl is on today. Most people are just very aware of the biggest pop star on the planet, and she's going to be there because Travis Kelce is playing for the Chiefs. So she's going along to support her man.
And good on Taylor Swift for putting Travis Kelce on the map.
Yes.
He's up, NFL fans. I'm just joking.
He's just kidding, because you were the first to get irate when people said that to you.
He's his own man.
Now, we've got a new member of the team. She's gorgeous. Her name is Molly, and she joins us now. Good morning, Molly.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to Jodie and Hazy.
Oh, it's good to be here.
Now, you've come from a sports show
Yeah.
that is now, what's the word, defunct?
Well, yeah.
Doesn't exist anymore.
Went in a different direction. But from that, what we know is that we now have a genuine sports expert in the building.
This is so good. You did that show for how long?
Nearly 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're across most sports, right?
Oh, look, if I'm the expert, we're in trouble.
All right, well, we're
that's
about
fine.
to find out, because we're just going to test your credentials here, because it is Super Bowl Monday. We want to know how much you know about the Super Bowl.
Got 4 questions and a lot of terms that you're probably going to hear a lot during Super Bowl today, which probably a lot of people are like, well, what the hell does that even mean? All good. Our brand new producer, Molly, will help you out. First of all, can you explain to us, Molly, what a tight end is?
That's when it's getting really tight at the end. They're all running to one spot, and it's really fast.
That is... It makes sense. Tight end's a position. In fact, Travis Kelce is a tight end.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's for Taylor Swift to decide, isn't it?
Oh,
how tight his end is, am I right?
I've got one for you which sounds pretty simple, but if you ask my wife, perhaps it's not. What is the role of a punter in the team?
Is that a position?
Mm-hmm.
They're just a general player.
Just a utility?
Yeah, they're just all-rounder. They're like a fielder in cricket.
Right, okay. This is going to blow your mind. Their role in the team is to punt the ball, okay, the punter. But I'm not
What's
joking.
punting the ball?
Punting it, kicking it. Oh, kicking it. So basically, at the end of their set of plays, they've got to kick it away if they're not within that touchdown zone or scoring area. This is going to blow your mind, Jodes, and you'll like this. We were speaking about this yesterday, and my wife, when I said, we were speaking about Eddie Maguire's son and how he's a punter, and my wife said, what's his role in the team? And I said, are you serious? And then she said, is it his role to take all the bets for the other players? AKA the team punter. Yes. No, his job is to kick the ball.
Isn't that Ricky Ponting? Doesn't he play cricket?
That's his nickname. Yeah. Here's one for you, Molly, and for all those who are sitting there going, well, what does that even mean? What is a pump and run?
That's when you get pumped up on the sideline.
Yeah.
And then you run really fast.
Almost. It actually is in 2010 when you go to Marvel Bar. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's press coverage. It's a defensive strategy. Defensive back lines up directly in front of the wide receiver and purposely bunts into him to slow him down.
Whoa.
I read that. I didn't even know what that means.
No, okay.
And
These
finally...
are hard. Well, that's hard for her.
Yeah, that's hard for all of us. And finally, what is a sack?
That's something I've experienced recently in radio, actually.
Oh, my gosh. Very well done. Also would have accepted producer Flack. Do you know what Jodes really likes? People stuffing up on national television. Well, you're right. That is so true.
Okay, don't make it sound like I'm vindictive and nasty. Like, it's there, served up on a platter.
You do this evil sort of like laugh when you see it happen.
I've never done
from
that
the belly.
I do.
You do cackle though.
I do a witchy cackle. It's like, anyway, it gets very high pitched. So I was watching Oz Idol last night, and they just had back to back a couple of stuff ups. Here's a little example for you to get your Monday started right.
Oh, I like Oasis.
Because maybe you gotta be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonder, whoa.
It's good. It's pretty good. Just let it go, mate. You don't have to fill the bits in between.
It's the improvising for me. I loved that. He was great.
Can you put us out of our misery? Did he get through? Or
he was a kickboxer, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
A genuine kickboxer.
Yeah.
Do you mean beatboxer or kickboxer?
Kickboxer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's back to the gym for him. But this girl blew my damn mind because not only could she not sing, but she also had a propensity to burp midway through her song.
Oh, that ruins auditions.
Zombie, oh. Sorry. Hey,
Oh, excuse me. If this was Australian burping idol, you'd win. I would win so fast.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
I don't remember the last time that mid-sentence I've had to burp like that.
No, me.
What was the choice of food before going on to audition?
Dumplings, 100%.
Or dumplings with extra chili or something like that. There you go.
Can you play just play it one more time?
It's just food for your soul, isn't it?
Then we can play Birthday Payday. I promise. Just one more time. Zombie, oh.
It's your birthday. Nova's birthday payday.
It could come at any stage.
Yeah.
It could ruin your future music career.
How's that ever burped on air? Have you?
Oh, I don't
I
think
reckon
so.
you have actually mid-sport.
Yes. Why mid-sport? It must be because as we're heading up to the half hour, 7 o'clock or 7:30, I take a big sip of coffee or something.
Yeah.
But it's never that loud. It's always like it's a cricket now. And it's like that.
Which could go through to the keeper if you weren't working with someone like me who will promptly go,
Yeah.
All right, let's play Birthday Payday. Were you born on the 29th? Were you born on the 29th of any month? Give us a call now, 13 24 10. Let's marry that up with a random month. On the wheel, you win $1,000.
Come on, that'll be nice. All right, from one Cranberries cover with burps in it to potentially another Royal Otis Linger.